Arne Engels is back at Lennox Town for pre-season, but he has reportedly set a deadline for his own future at Celtic. We have also got a forgotten defender returning from loan with a point to prove, two senior players now just days away from running out of contract, an official exit confirmed for a player who never got going at Parkhead, and a brilliant piece of history as the Lisbon Lions are honoured almost 60 years on. Let's get into it. But first, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Mike Naroki was among the familiar faces back at Lennox Town as Celtic players reported for the start of pre-season, with the defender shown arriving for training in a video posted on the club's TikTok this morning. Naroki's future remains uncertain. The centre-back spent last season in Germany after struggling for regular football at Celtic, with a loan move to Hannover 96 designed to give him the minutes he badly needed. His time there had a slow start, but he eventually became more involved and played his part in their promotion push. Hannover had an option to buy, but with no permanent deal completed, Naroki is now back in Glasgow. That gives Martin O'Neill another decision to make as pre-season begins. Celtic already have Cameron Carter-Vickers, Austin Trusty, Liam Scales and Dane Murray in the centre-back picture, so there are numbers in that area, but O'Neill still has to decide who is actually part of his plans. For Naroki, this pre-season could be important. He arrived at Celtic with a decent reputation, but injuries and competition limited his chances. The loan to Hanover gave him a reset, and now he has a chance to show where he stands under O'Neill. Celtic are expected to strengthen at centre-half this summer, but the manager will want to assess what he already has before making final calls. Naroki being back at Lennox Town does not mean he will stay. A strong few weeks in training could change the conversation, but if regular football still looks unlikely, another move may suit everyone. Now, for the main story is Arne Engels is back at Celtic for pre-season, but the uncertainty around his future has not gone away, with reports suggesting the Belgian midfielder wants clarity on his situation within the next couple of weeks. The Belgian midfielder remains one of the main names to watch this summer, with Belgian outlet Woolfoot reporting that Nottingham Forest could come back in for him after failing with a major January move. Celtic rejected a $25 million bid from Forest during the winter window, a decision that became more important as the season developed. Engels stayed, played his part in the title run-in, and helped Martin O'Neill's side finish the job after Hearts had threatened to make things uncomfortable. Now the situation may be about to come back around. Woolfoot claims Forest could move back to the front of the queue, with the Premier League club potentially boosted by Elliot Anderson's proposed big money switch to Manchester City. That does not mean Celtic have received a fresh offer, but it does suggest Forest could soon have the financial room to test Celtic again. Engels arrived from Augsburg as Celtic's record signing and still has time on his side. At 22, he remains a player with clear resale value, which is why Celtic will be in no rush to accept anything short of a serious offer. There is also a timing issue. The Belgian report claims Engels wants clarity quickly, with any move needing to be sorted either next week or early the following week, so he can have a full pre-season wherever he plays. Tottenham, Fulham, Roma and Atletico Madrid have also been linked with him, but Forest appear to be the club being pushed hardest at this stage. For Celtic, this is a major early window call. Keeping Engels would give O'Neill a talented midfielder who should still have another level to reach. Selling him would only make sense if the money is strong enough to reshape the squad in several areas. Either way, Engels being back at Lennox Town does not end the story. It may only be the start of a decisive couple of weeks. In other news, Kelechi Iheanacho and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain were not spotted as Celtic returned to Lennox Town for pre-season, with both players now just days away from the end of their current deals. The pair are due to be out of contract on Tuesday, June 30th, meaning there are only 4 days left for Celtic to make a decision unless something has already been agreed privately. That will only add to the uncertainty around both players. Martin O'Neill has now started work with the squad again, but there has still been no official update on whether either player will be offered fresh terms. Iheanacho's case is the stronger one. The striker finished the season well and produced important moments when Celtic needed them, including his late penalty against Motherwell during the title run-in. He is understood to want to remain at the club, but Celtic have yet to put a new deal on the table. With Tomas Kavankara back at Borussia Mönchengladbach and Dyson Maeda's future still uncertain, allowing Iheanacho to leave without at least replacing him would leave Celtic short up front. Oxlade-Chamberlain's situation feels less clear. He showed flashes of quality and brought experience to the squad, but he was not as influential as Iheanacho towards the end of the campaign. Celtic also look set to strengthen in midfield, which may make his future harder to call. The concern now is timing. Celtic are back in training, the rebuild is already underway, and two senior players still appear to be waiting on decisions before their contracts expire. O'Neill needs numbers, but he also needs certainty. If both are leaving, Celtic must move quickly. If either is staying, supporters should not have to wait much longer to find out. In other news, Hayato Inamura's short Celtic spell is officially over after the club confirmed his permanent move to FC Tokyo. Celtic announced the defender's departure on social media, posting their thanks and wishing him every success as he joins FC Tokyo. The move brings an end to a Parkhead stay that never really got going for the Japanese defender. Inamura arrived as a low-cost signing from Albirex Niigata, but first-team chances were limited and he was sent back to Japan on loan with FC Tokyo earlier this year. That loan has now become a permanent deal, with Inamura set to continue his career in the J1 League. Speaking to FC Tokyo's official website after the move was confirmed, Inamura said he is happy to be joining on a permanent transfer and is determined to fight to become part of the club's history, adding that he believes hard work can help them achieve their goals and win the championship. For Celtic, the deal closes the book on a transfer that always felt more like a project than an immediate first-team addition. Inamura made only a brief impact in Glasgow, and with competition for places already strong, a return to Lennox Town was always going to leave him facing a difficult route back into the squad. His departure also continues a wider summer reshaping at Celtic, with Martin O'Neill assessing the group as players return for pre-season. Celtic have options at centre-back and left-back, while Mike Naroki is also back from his own loan spell, which made Inamura's path even tougher. A permanent move now gives the 24-year-old stability, while Celtic move on from another fringe squad decision before the new campaign gets properly underway. Lastly, Jim Craig will return to the tunnel at the Estadio Nacional today, almost 60 years after walking out there as part of Celtic's greatest ever team. The Lisbon Lions are being honoured in Portugal with a new exhibition at the National Stadium in Jamor, the scene of Celtic's 1967 European Cup triumph over Inter Milan. The exhibition, titled From Glasgow to Glory, Celtic's 1967 European triumph in Jamor, Lisbon, will be placed inside the access tunnel at the stadium and will remain there for a full year. It is a fitting location. That's all the latest Celtic news for today. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment below with your thoughts. I'll see you in the next one.